And while we're getting set up here, also to let you know, we have a number of raffle prizes that you're entered in with your donations. If you donate $4 total, you're entered into a ballot for a number of different perlers. We have the Nez Perler pack that was donated to us by Kat Kinoshi. We also have the Simon Belmont Perler donated by Gumi, and a bunch of Chrono Trigger Perlers by Wifey Keat. So if you are looking to get some Perlers, because to be honest, Perlers are pretty dang awesome, especially the Chrono Trigger ones. I love the Chrono Trigger ones. They've got Chrono, Luca, Frog, New, Cat, and Marl. So you can have your chance to win some of those Perlers. $4 will get you entered. And you can enter in multiple times as well. It's $4 per entry. If you donate $20, then I'm assuming that means you get 5 entries into it. Also, we do have a number of other things as well. We have a custom Pixels for Peace reproduction cart of Sparkster. Now, Sparkster is an absolutely fantastic game. If you've never seen that, it is really good fun. And if you want to see the awesome possum going fast, then make sure you check the speedrun of that game out. But this repo cat could be your way of getting into speedrunning the game as well. And that was donated to us by Bitty Conquest. And of course, we have our grand prize with $20 per ticket. We have an Xbox One console donated to us by Manic. So if you're looking to get yourself an Xbox One, there could be a way to do it. You're saving money, raising money for charity, and you are also entered for a chance to win that. So do please keep your donations coming in. We would love to hit our total of $2,100 or even more. It would be absolutely fantastic.
Does that mean we have 15 minutes before it goes live?
I thought they meant 15 seconds. Oh, here we go. How's it going, guys?
Hello.
Hello,
All good.
hello.
All right, well, this is Symphony of the Night, and we're doing 80% Alucard. And oh. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, we are. We are definitely. We're all good. You ready to get started with your run?
Definitely.
Nice. All right, guys. We do have dpwhale here with Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Alucard, any percent NSC on the Xbox 360. So take it away when you are ready.
Awesome, thank you so much. And with me I have Ratslaw doing commentary, because I can't talk a whole lot yet while I'm playing, so I'm still learning the ropes. But yeah, we should put on a good run for you and give you some nice information along the way. Alright, so first we're gonna put in the file name. Blurg. Great choice, guys. Great choice. It's exactly the sound I make sometimes while playing this. Blurg. And we can start the timer. I'll do a countdown and 3, 2, 1 start, and then I'll start on the press start on the screen here, okay? So 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And we're off.
Oh,
What up,
mistakes
chat?
already?
All right, welcome to Symphony Tonight. 80% NSC. We're in the prologue. Goal here is grab 41 hearts, finish with 0. And we want to pick up that holy water. We can do a special with that hydro storm. Throw down some holy water and get some damage going. Starting with 41 gives us
Oh no.
a neutron bomb. Oh no.
This is not good.
We got the teleport over by Dracula. That's okay. Try to salvage this real quick.
Good old marathon.
Yep.
Okay, we
Got that marathon Dracula in effect. Doing a hydro storm, throwing a holy water, trying to get some damage stacks in to get him.
Yeah, at least we got the quick kill
Nice
on the
save
second
there.
form.
No flame mustache, but that's all right.
Yep.
So, two important things there that we got. We got the neutron bomb, which allows us to do a skip coming up shortly, and a heart refresh, which we're going to use at the end of the game for another skip. And right now we got OP gear, and we're trying to keep it. We got the Alucard sword. We got the Alucard shield. And we're doing some shield dashing right there. It's done by pressing dash and then canceling it with the shield button. And here DP wants to kill a certain amount of enemies to set up his experience towards the end of this section, right before the cutscene, which death will normally take all of our items. But we want to avoid that. So we're going to do death skip. And that's done by pausing the game on a certain frame, 2 frames, and killing this warg with the neutron bomb, which causes us to level up. And we dash out of it. And that allows us to skip this cutscene right here and keep all the strong gear, which allows us to go fast, and nicely done there. So we're officially in the clock rush section here, using our OP starting equipment. First relic up is the Cube of Zoe. Allows us to collect hearts from candles and sub-weapons.
Oh, wrong way. Happens sometimes.
Happens sometimes. This section mostly consists of precise platforming, trying to stay as low to the ground as you can with these platforms, and just generally moving quickly, picking up some hearts along the way for some use down the road.
You don't need to kill that guy. That was an accident. I didn't like the way he looked at me, though. So.
Yeah, a casualty of war. Watch out for the speed police.
Uh-oh.
That bone spittle can poison us and nerf our attack by quite a bit, so you want to avoid that guy. Coming up is the first boss fight in the game, Slogrod Gaibon. And with the starting equipment, it's going to be a pretty quick fight. However, it is important as it sets up our experience down the road, which when you level up in this game, you get you freeze the game RTA, and we want to avoid as many of those as possible. So just a little climb up through the Alchemy Lab. Like I mentioned before, this is a part called the Clock Rush, and there's a room in this game that's got a set of statues that one of them only opens up every even minute. And our goal is to get to the outer wall and back and try to land on one of those even minutes so we're not locked out. And Whale's going to do his best job to get there on time. Going through the black marble gallery, getting rid of some of these dudes here, picking up some hearts.
Oh, he's
These
got
little
the
flea
green.
men can be kind of annoying. They have some pretty randomized AI patterns and can wick some time off your run there.
I did an accidental Hadouken there, which is why that sword attack came out. We have some items. It's gonna make the menuing a little bit weird later, but I'm trying to kind of remember, so I don't like, oh, I missed that heart.
So we're going to grab a sub-weapon here called the stopwatch, which allows us to freeze time. That's going to be useful on a couple sections in this run. And mainly the reason why we're collecting all these hearts. Uses 20 hearts per use, so it's kind of a lot. This is a pretty taxing moment here in the run. Just a lot of shield dashing. And there, DP accidentally uses the stopwatch.
Yeah.
This is really easy to do in runs. If you press up and attack, you'll use the sub-weapon. So if he presses up at all, which, as you guys may well know, the 360 pad is kind of notorious for ghosty inputs. And,
whoa! Good thing I saw it.
that's okay. And that's also a rare. We're getting some marathon luck here, as you see
I did
the
that the
sub-weapon,
slow
the
way.
axe, comes out.
Get the hearts there as a backup. It's a little bit slower, but
Yeah.
I'd rather get the fight done quickly though.
Nice little backup there, marathon safety. Stopwatch freezes Doppel, so we want to make sure that we have 20 for this fight.
Exactly.
Doppel, one of the few boss fights in the game that is fully frozen by the stopwatch. So now we've made it to the outer wall. And our goal here is to do some platforming and grab the Soul of Wolf, which allows us to sequence break within the clock room, allowing us access to the Colosseum. So we just want to kill everybody and make our way up here as fast as possible. Top of this section, there's an elevator that we activate. And normally this elevator takes a while to rise to the top, but we're going to exit the area and come back. It saves us some time RTA. Brings the elevator to the top of the column. So now that we got Soul of Wolf, we want to use this bad boy to get back to that clock room. And so that's basically the gist of the clock rush, is to skip death, get to the outer wall, come back, and try to land on an even minute. Collecting this garnet is used for a glitch coming up in the library, which allows us to get a bunch of money for free.
I'm gonna do a little bit of work for it, but it's essentially
right.
free.
While you guys are doing that, do you mind if I jump into the quick donation?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we have a $10 donation from Junglist saying, "Good luck on the run, DP. This game kicks so much ass. Enjoy the show, everyone."
Wow, thanks,
And
journalist.
thank you for your donation.
Thanks, buddy. All right. We turn to a wolf here because it's really fast, allows us to attack and go fast at the same time. So we choose to turn into the wolf here, heading on back to that clock room. Looks like Whale's got plenty of time coming back through here. So we should still be on that even minute. As you can see, the statue is moved out of the way, which allows us to untransform above it and have access to an ability called the dive kick. And we're in the Colosseum. Now, we're not supposed to be here really early, so
Oh, these guys are
These guys can.
Jerks.
Yeah, those red stick throwers. You know, they get paid well, do their job.
I'm also low on hearts here. I usually have more hearts here, but I missed a bunch of hearts that I usually get.
That's all right. You can pick up a couple extra hearts at the end of this haul with some Blade Masters. We're heading up to the Minotaur Werewolf fights. But first, you gotta get through some Blade Masters, which Whale's gonna use a nice little AI manipulation by holding forward for a certain amount of frames.
Yep, I tried. It didn't quite work out, but yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they can throw a wrench in those plans. That's okay. Picking up a library card there. And so here, Whale's going to skip the cutscene, which normally there's an intro to this fight, and their AI doesn't activate until that time has elapsed. So skipping that cutscene allows them to get a bunch of hits off before their AI is active, and he makes quick work of them. Now we're going to be using that library card we just picked up to head on over to the library after we collect this form of mist, which gives us access to the coveted bat form. But before we get bat form, we got to do an infamous little mechanic abuse here. Whale's going to try to do a slope jump off this slope and hit a nice dive kick after a short transformation cycle, and there he gets it. First try. Attaboy.
Easy peasy every time.
Every time. Yeah, usually that's a notorious run where people will reset if you miss that. If you miss it, it costs you a lot of time, but now we're going to use that garnet. We're going to use the fairy card that we just accessed with that, and we're going to call her out. She's going to play an audio file, which lets us open the inventory when we're not supposed to, grabbing the garnet, equipping it, and then selling it to the vendor, which removes 1 from 0, and then causes an underflow glitch, which gives us 255 garnets, which we will now hawk to the vendor or the librarian.
I'm interested in this.
And we're going to buy some OP stuff. If we weren't OP enough already, it's about to get way worse. Mana Prism, 2 Buffalo Stars, a library card, and a duplicator. Now we want to equip all those things. Duplicator allows us to infinitely use consumable items. Buffalo Star is a very high DPS item. And the Mana Prism gives us 2 things, some iframes and mana, more importantly, which we'll be using in conjunction with the bat form. I had a little skid out there on the stairs.
Oh, not again.
That can happen when you try to do a slope jump.
I don't want to kill those books. I want to ruin
It's okay.
the experience. I know it would be faster though, but okay.
And we get up there, up forward mist after a slope jump. So now that stopwatch is going to come into play again. We're going to use the iframes from the Mana Prism in combination with freezing these enemies. Those guys are really dangerous RTA. They can cost you a lot of time if Fleamen weren't bad enough already.
What a nice guy.
Dracula gave him some armor.
He deserves a raise.
And an axe. Yeah.
He did a good job. Hard to be
That's
mad
right.
at him, you know?
That's why he's here, you know?
Yeah.
To cost you some time. So we're going to use that mist. Pass through the gate here. And pick up the bat form, which is the fastest form of movement for Alucard. Well, and now we're going to be seeing what we call wing smash, which is done by holding jump and starting from up, rolling all the way around back to forward. So essentially a 360, which is a very high skill ceiling but very rewarding mechanic in the game. It's where you gain most of your time in the run.
Yeah, it takes a while to get a hang of for sure.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
So using that infinite mana prism, using it before the red doors so that we get the activation of it. And now we're heading on up to the clock tower. Now this part is pretty dangerous for time's sake. We got to do a bunch of wing smashes, and we got to do them upwards. So that adds, if the wing smash wasn't hard enough already, now you gotta fly up and do them at the same time. The whale gets a nice section through there.
Only one drop, I'll take it.
So we've got a bunch of harpies to deal with here. I'm using a nice little B-boost strat.
Oops.
Well done. So this section mostly consists of doing wing smashes in combination with what we call a missed bat. That's when we quickly go from missed to bat, allows us to stop on a dime or turn around. As you can see here, he's doing a great job through the clock tower, into Karasamon, Buffalo Star, short work. And now, the most infamous part of this run.
I am going to do a
For
safety
resets.
save just because
That's
of, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
And things
There's
happen.
soft lock potential here in
Yeah.
combination with a very difficult trick. It's called Richter Skip. It's a frame perfect trick in a 60 FPS game, done by aligning the the wolf at a certain point on the stairs here, and then doing a double tap jump input. First try Richter Skip. Awesome, dude.
Cool. Got the early pause, but that's okay. I'll
That is
take
a
it.
very difficult trick, man. You love to see it. Okay, so we have skipped Richter by jumping over a fight trigger, using that glitch there, and we're officially in the inverted castle. So we're really low level, but we've got really good gear. Enemies are quite dangerous in this section, but with some good strats and some intelligent use of the mechanics, we can get through here just fine. Nice wing smash section there. Through those tombstones.
I feel a little guilty about this save, but I'm doing it anyway. Just because there's two sections coming up here where if I make, certain mistakes, things could go really bad. So another really quick one here. This will cover two things though, so that's kind of good.
Yep. Really dangerous spot coming up here. But first we gotta deal with Medusa. And Medusa can turn you to stone, so we just want to crouch by her, her beam will go over our shoulder. And we get rid of her really fast with Buffalo Stars.
Oops.
As you can see, after we picked up that bat form, this game gets really zoomy, and we just fly through the game. It's a pretty short run, but it's high octane.
Yeah, lots of inputs, lots of action.
Yep. Just doing a nice little platform climb there, and now this is the part where why we say it. These imps can grab you and mind control you essentially, and make you throw Buffalo Stars. So we want to try to soul steal it here.
I don't know what happened there. I don't even know how I did that. I didn't even do any inputs.
This is why we saved. This spot can really hang you up here as a runner of this game. Now you have not a lot of time.
I meant to do that earlier. Sorry.
There we go. Soul Steal kills everything on screen, heals him to full life, recovers from that near-death scenario.
That was so scary.
Hey, we had to pay for something, man. We got first try Richter Skip out in the
Yeah,
book.
that's a good point. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Gotta even it out somehow.
So now we're in the reverse Coliseum. We've got minotaurs and werewolves everywhere. This is a super dangerous spot as well. A nice safety misbat there to ensure that we do not die.
Yup, that's important. Going
And
fast
we're
is
getting to the end
important.
of the game. So we've got one more task to deal with here. We got an Azagol we got to get it by. And then we're going to go up a little zigzag section, which is a nice mechanical input section. We got to do some wing smashes followed by some missed bats. Nicely done there. So coming up is the last glitch in the game. We're doing what we call relic skip. This bypasses the need to collect 5 Vlad relics. to have access to Dracula's chambers.
Last safety save, just because this trick, if I fail it, I could fall into the room below and possibly die if I don't recover quick enough.
This trick is similar to Death Skip. We're using that item we collected at the beginning of the game in the prologue, which is the Heart Refresh. We're going to line up with a certain spot on the ground.
Unfortunately, I
Use
missed.
the Heart Refresh.
Now we got it. Okay.
And so we want to backdash out of this Heart Refresh thing, which allows us to cut through the floor. And once we do some wing smashing in the ceiling here, we're going to be spit out into the save room that's connecting to Dracula's elevator. And just like that, we're at the final boss fight of the game. Good job.
Alright, that's good.
Yep, so just a short little climb here. We're going to equip the second Buffalo Star that we bought from the shop earlier on to maximize our damage. We're going to be fighting the Dark Priest called Shaft here. So a nice little boss fight setup here. Just get in the corner.
I mean, a little
Throw some
mistake.
Buffalo Stars.
Yeah. Luckily, the
And
Buffalo Stars are
outta
very...
here.
Yeah, the Buffalo Stars are very powerful, so they really make these bosses fairly trivial, but Dracula can still catch you if you're not careful, so I'll be careful. You just gotta follow. He does a little bobbing pattern, and then he'll swipe wherever you are, so just move before he swipes, and you're good to go.
That's right, Dracula's out here trying to throw some hands.
Literally, yeah. Thrown hands.
He's all hands. He's the killer of encoding. Here we go. And one swipe. Hey.
And it's time.
Go
And
back whence you came.
time.
Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
2111.
How?
Right
On our
on.
screen.
How?
Not bad,
how
dude.
is
Good
it
run.
that I've
Thank
been
you.
so defeated?
Yeah, the imp room was pretty scary, but other than that, it
Never
was
said
okay.
the ability to love.
I'm glad I saved, because I would have been even more nervous if I didn't save, you know what I mean? I still didn't want to die, but
What profit is it to a man?
yeah.
if he
Well, yeah,
gains the
thanks for
world
having
and
us, Pixels for
loses his
Peace.
own
This is a
soul?
great event that you guys are doing. Great entertainment, and it's for a good cause.
16:26, I
The
believe.
Save the Children charity, so, you know, get your donations in,
Tell
and
me,
thanks for watching, and
what-
thanks Ratslol
what
for
were
doing
Lisa's
commentary
last
with me. It's
words?
very helpful.
She
Oh,
said,
my
"Do not
pleasure,
hate
man.
humans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
shout
If
out
you
to
cannot
Pixels for
live with
Peace,
them, then
man.
at least do
yeah,
them
we'd like to
no
shout out
harm.
the SOTN
theirs
community
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
Already a hard
Yeah, man,
rock.
if you guys are interested
She
in running
also said
SOTN
to
or just
tell
want to
you
check it out,
that she would love
check
you
out
for all of
speedrun.com/SOTN. We got guides, resources,
Forgive me.
invites to the Long Library
Farewell,
Discord.
my son.
And we accept emulator runs, this game's on a lot of platforms. Feel free to come by and put some runs on the board or just hang out. Love you guys, and thanks for having us.
Yeah, the community has been very welcoming and helpful for me. So again, thanks to the community, and thank you guys for having me. Cheers.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for doing the run as well.
own reasons for destroying him.
All right, have a good one.
Painful for you.
Night
Indeed.
night.
But you must always remember that the only